welcome to this edition of Canton Contact. I'm your host, Peg Stevens. My first guest is here today to give us a closer look at First Step, the Western and Downriver Wayne County project on sexual and domestic violence. Joining me now with this in-depth look is community response survivor advocate Jill Popovich. Jill, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Pleasure to be here.
Well, thank you. Why don't you start by telling us what type of an agency First Step is?
First Step is a comprehensive agency serving survivors of domestic violence, sexual abuse in Wayne County, mainly Western Wayne County. Our services are free to any survivors, and we've been doing this since 1978, so we've been around for a very, very long time.
And what sort of services do you provide?
We provide a multitude of services, including a 24-hour helpline. We have counseling for children and adults who have been victimized by both sexual and domestic violence. We have emergency shelter, transitional housing. We have a link to many community resources. We also have some legal resources. We have community awareness and education, and we also have a community response program which attends hospitals and police departments. When a victim is injured as a result of a sexual or domestic violence incident, we can send an advocate out to do some crisis intervention at that time.
And I understand you now have a presence in the Canton community.
Yes, we're very excited. We actually now have a physical presence in the Canton Police Department. So I have an office in the Canton Police Department where I can meet members of the community in a confidential setting. So although we don't work for the Canton Police Department, we've now very strong collaboration with the Canton Police Department. So it has allowed me to be able to meet with clients right in Canton and provide a gateway to some of our services, serving Canton and the 34 other communities that we serve in Wayne County.
And speaking of other communities, where do you currently operate?
We operate really anywhere pretty much in Western Wayne County and the Downriver communities. We have offices in Plymouth, in Wayne, in Lincoln Park. We have, and those are our main counseling offices. Also, we have an office in Redford where we see clients for counseling services, but we have community response advocates that work out of several police departments in Dearborn, in Inkster, in Taylor, in several of the courts, in Canton, of course. So we really reach many, many clients in the Western Wayne and Downriver communities.
And what exactly does a community response survivor advocate do?
Really what we do is I would receive police reports from the cities that I serve, any domestic violence, sexual assault, and elder abuse police report, and we will reach out to those victims of those crimes and just let them know that we're there and available for any sort of counseling or advocacy. We may be able to provide some court advocacy to explain the court process. It's a very scary time for victims, so we're there to help meet them where they're at and help provide some education and some support along the way.
And I understand that April is Sexual Assault Awareness and Prevention Month.
Yes, and that is a very big month for us. We actually are a partner to several different events throughout Wayne County. We work closely with several colleges in Taking Back the Night events. We are planning to have a community event in Canton. So it is sexual assault is really not your typical, what people typically think of as sexual assault. It's not the stranger in the bushes. Most sexual assault, 75% of it is usually done by someone that the victim knows. 1 in 4 women by the age of 18 will be sexually assaulted by someone. So, and many women that are sexually assaulted by intimate partners, almost 30%. So it is a crime that is the most underreported violent crime in America. So we want to bring awareness and education to the issue of sexual assault and abuse.
And I understand that this is not just a women's issue.
Absolutely not. 1 in 6 men will be sexually assaulted by the age of 18 also. And we also provide services for men. It's not just women. Our agency also provides services and emergency shelter for males also. So it's not just a woman's issue, it's a community issue.
Now, I understand that you do have a fundraiser coming up. What can you tell us about that?
Yes, we have one of our biggest fundraisers coming up. It's put on by the Zontas group of Farmington Hills and Carson's of Laurel Park Place. It is on March 22nd. It's the 21st annual Stepping Out in Style event. It's from 6:30 to 9:30. The store will be closed. It's a private shopping event. People that buy tickets will receive 25% off on most items, 15% off on cosmetics. They will have designers there doing workshops. There'll be food from local restaurants there. It's going to be a really fun event. Tickets are $25 at the door and $20 in advance.
Oh, great. It sounds like it will be a fabulous event.
It's a lot of fun, a lot of fun.
Now, we're almost out of time, but where can folks go to get help and get more information?
Probably the easiest way to get help is to call our 24-hour helpline. You can do that by calling 734-722-6800. Remember, all our services are free. People in Canton can certainly reach out to me. They can give me a call at 734-713-0683. You can go on our website at www.firststep-mi.org. Or we also have a Facebook page. And remember, all our services are confidential.
And I do understand that you also provide interpreters.
We have interpreters that can interpret in any language, so it's accessible to anyone.
Well, Jill, thank you so much for stopping by and for showing us how First Step is making a difference in our community.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
We will be right back with more Canton Contact.